All right, hopefully this works this time. Am I here? Hello? All right, I think it works. I think we have it working. Huh. Okay. Sorry about that. For the people who dropped into the other one that was glitching out. Hopefully you guys find your way back here. Anyway, hello, my name is Laura, and if you're new to my channel, I'm an artist who likes to do coloring, painting, and drawing tutorials and color and chats and things like that. Today, I have a special happy mail. Hello, Christina. Thanks for stopping in. How you doing? So I guess we have a visitor here too. She's gonna check us out. Hello, Adams. Okay, got her. Before she bumped the camera. So, hello, Hella. How you doing? Welcome. Thanks for coming. So yeah, if you guys are familiar with Dede, she has a YouTube channel, and I've been a fan of Dede's for a long time. Well, hello, Joanna. Nice to meet you. Well, anyway, Dede, she sent me some happy mail. So I'm not going to show you the other side because it has our addresses, you know, on that side. But I did want to open this on camera since she was so generous to send it to me. I just wanted to show you guys the real deals. My first original Dede collab. Oh, you're from Brazil. Welcome. So I'm just going to open this. I'm not going to show you guys the address side. Okay. So here we go. Did I get that all the way? Pardon me, I'm doing this one-handed because I've got Abby in my other hand. Okay. How exciting. Oh my gosh. All right, so it looks like she's wrapped this really well. So hold on, let me reposition my kitty cats. That way I can do this. Okay. So let's see here. Oh, this is so exciting. This is the first ever mail that I've gotten from somebody in the coloring community where we've done a collab together. So cool that she sent it to me. I couldn't believe it when she showed on the other side. All right, we're almost done. This is so cool. So, oh my gosh. This is so amazing. This is more amazing in person than it is on video. Excuse me while I get rid of the tape. Oh my gosh, this is so cool. Guys. Oh, okay, so she just gave me this cute little post note. And let's see if we can carefully remove this from the cardboard. So I've been deciding, I've found a couple of options for frames, but I was thinking about maybe framing this with a double-sided frame so that you can see both sides, because what was cool is Dede showed us on camera was that she actually colored both sides of this. So I'm just gonna show you guys. So here's the side. I think this is the side she colored on camera. Get rid of that. And then what was cool is at the end she flipped it over and she showed that she colored it. I'm not sure which side she colored on camera actually, but they're both awesome. So So I'll think about how I want to frame this, but I definitely want to frame it and put it up on my wall. So thank you, Dede. If you're watching this, you know, maybe later. Yeah. So thank you so much. I love it. I love all the sparkle. So fancy. Okay, so that's a new addition to my wall art. So fun. Okay. Also, I wanted to show you guys, I got some recent new acquisitions as far as coloring books go. So a dear sweet friend of mine, we actually exchanged packages. I'm not going to say who she is. I don't want her to get hassled or anything. But she got me this cool book. Oh, okay, Hella. Yeah, I watched her do it live, and I was so I couldn't believe it. So this one, this one is the one she did live. Yeah, they're really similar, so it's hard to tell. But yeah, when when I was watching her, I was like, oh my gosh, this is so cool. And then at the end, when she flipped it over and she's like, I've already done it, it just blew me away. It was so cool. So yeah, thanks again, Dede. I love it. So I thought I would show you guys live me opening it, since yeah, it was really funny, Hella. Anyway. So moving on, I got some new books, and these two books are from a sweet friend of mine. She bought them for me. They're not available, I don't think, in the United States. I'm not, I don't know what this says, so I really can't tell you what book this is, but that's what I figured I would show you on camera. So there's all the writing, but it's a really pretty book. I'm not going to do like full flip throughs. But what's cool about this book, which I thought was a little unusual, is that they show you, I guess, like how to, like a little guide. And they also give you like full color examples of the artwork. And then they jump right on into the coloring pages. So that's kind of nice, like if you're a beginner and you just need a little help, this book might be pretty cool. But I just, she knows I'm a big fan of like really delicate line work, and so this book should be fun. And we're both big fans of all of his movies. So she also got me this one here. So those are two new books. And then I also got, I've been drawing a lot of birds lately, so I got this book. And I'll put links in the description below of where you can find all these books. I haven't worked in this yet, but they're just like simple drawings of birds. But I thought it might be fun to play with. So yeah, there's that. And then I also got this brand new book. This is actually by a dear friend of mine, Slavic Beauties. Let's see, do I have it in camera? So this is Slavic Beauties by Christina Nowak, and I'm sorry if I mispronounced that, Christina. But yeah, it's a very nice book. It's hardbound, and it's a little bit larger than I expected it, actually. So yeah, I haven't worked in this yet, but I do have it in my collection now, so hopefully soon I'll be doing something with that. And then I also have new in my collection this book here. Now apparently this book, this copy of this book is a misprint, and I'm not sure exactly how it's misprinted, but it is also signed here by Nick. But I didn't really see any problem with any of it. Maybe the pages are out of order or something. I'm not really sure, but yeah. Christina, I got this this, you're talking about Eirene? Or which book? Yeah, so this one I got from Colorful Birdhouse Boutique, and I can put a link in the description after this video is over. I don't know if they have any copies left. I know that it was really low when I got it, but I'll look for it and put a link if I can find it. And then another recent new book that I got is this one here. This is by Mazia Vandenberg, and I'm sorry if I butcher the names. I also actually just got this new book here, this Arteza book, and this is like more sort of flower. So I have plenty of new books to play with. And then I also wanted to show you guys some whips that I've been working on and some finished pieces. So I have a color along going along right now with a few friends of mine, and we're working on this page. So I'm almost done this page. This is actually my friend Cindy. I did a portrait of her. So I just wanted to show you guys I've been working on that. And then, yeah, it's Cindy Sink. And then this is a recent piece I finished from my book. It's already starting to kind of like wear, like every time I touch it. I put so many layers of paint and marker and everything on this, so I'm really glad I got some good photos right when I finished it. But that's okay. All in good fun. And then this is a piece that you guys actually have been seeing me work on here on this channel. Thank you, Christina. So I don't know if I'm going to finish this, but there's another work in progress to add to the pile. I know I have so many, guys. I don't even know what to say. And this is actually not a coloring page. This is a draw this in your style challenge. If you're familiar with Happy D Artist on Instagram, I'm a big fan of her work, and she has this draw this in your style challenge going on right now. So this is the start of that. So yeah, not a coloring page, but more just a drawing challenge. And then another work in progress. I'm trying to get through these kind of quickly. In my Facebook group, I have a freebie. So this is the freebie in my Facebook group right now. And I started it, and hopefully I'll finish it soon. And I've been recording this in time-lapse, so I'll also be releasing a video at some point on my channel to show you guys how I did this. Okay, and then, so another new project that I've been doing is, it's a new series that I started with a friend of mine, Isabel from Passionista Colorista. So if you don't know her, you want to go ahead and check out her YouTube channel. But anyway, this is a finished piece that I just finished for one of our very first collaborations or whatever in the series that we're working on. So this is just watercolor, but I show you from start to finish how I do this. And yeah, so you want to look out for that video coming soon. I'm actually editing that hopefully tonight. And then, my own book. So I don't think I've shared on this channel. I did finish the Mother Earth page from my book here. And you guys have been seeing me finish this on camera. So hopefully I'll get those all going for you. And then I also finished, where's the other page? Jomo, oh, sorry, camera. So then there's Mr. Prince Jomo and his little buddy, the Flutterfant. So those are two from my book too. All right. I think, oh, excuse me. I think we've been through all of my recent works. But now this is an old work in progress that I did on this channel a long time ago, but I never finished. I don't know why I didn't finish. It was just one of those things. I think other pages got got in the way, or I got distracted by other things. So I thought I would work on this a little bit with you guys today, if you'd like. I just kind of want to finish it and get it kind of off of my to-do list. I've got so many things going on. So yeah, so that's what the plan is today. So we pretty much Christina, as an artist yourself, what type of books do you enjoy working in? That's a really good question. I mean, I don't really consider myself any different than any other colorist, really. While I talk, I'm gonna start working too. So here's PC 995, and I'm gonna just get going. I don't really consider myself any different than any other colorist. I think we all have our own preferences as far as like what subject matters we love coloring, and what kind of line art we like. But it's funny because at first I thought I didn't like mandalas at all. Like when I first started coloring, they never really interested me, and I never really searched out and bought those types of books. But a friend of mine does mandalas, and now I have a couple of other books sort of like that. And some of Joanna Basford's books have mandala type drawings in them. So it's funny because like over time I've found that I actually really like them. So, I think I'm hedging the answer here because it's really hard to answer, but I think the main things that I really love when I'm working in other artist coloring books is that their work is different from mine in a way that I don't know if I could ever achieve. So like, for example, with with books like, oh, did I show you? This is Magical Dawn by Hanna Karlzon. I'm sorry. Hello, Kenny. How you doing? Maybe hello. um, I actually stopped working on this before my book was finished, so I don't know. But anyway, yeah, I just look for line art that's different than my own. So like with Hanna Karlzon's work, she does really, really cool, like, I don't know how to explain it, but her line work is really bold. My drawing style is really kind of like delicate and kind of like I'm kind of a wuss when it comes to like my line art. I tend to draw in pencil, and I don't really like go for it the way that I think she does. But another thing I like about working with different artists' books is that I explore compositions that I wouldn't normally try. Like I would have never thought to draw a page like this, but that doesn't mean I don't love it and I don't like working on it. So it's a really hard answer for me. It's a really, really good question. I think mostly what I look for when I'm going to work on a page, like when I'm flipping through my books and I'm trying to find a new page to work on, is that I'm looking for something that speaks to my mood, that maybe pushes me outside of my comfort zone in a way that I'm not really accustomed to. Like I've never really drawn a whole lot of flowers in my life. Like I've always really just loved drawing people. So I'm really pushing myself hard to like try and learn how to draw people and how to how to draw flowers rather, and how to sort of get my head around still lifes and things like that. So I think books that help me with that, yeah, I tend to really like trying those out. Something fell, but I'm not going to go get it. I'll get it later. Yeah, I don't know if I answered that question very well. But yeah, I love, I obviously love people. So I'm always drawn to those pages. Like whenever I see, a cool page that has a portrait in it, I generally tend to want to color that. But lately I've been trying to push myself outside of what I'm used to and what I'm comfortable with to try and grow as an artist and learn new things. And I think it's always good when you're doing something that you're not 100% comfortable with, then you know that you're really like pushing yourself. So right now what I'm doing is I'm just adding some more pink to the sky. Let's see. Christina. Okay, yeah. It's funny because I tend to work in both types of books. I'm not really picky about the line art too much, only because I know that I can kind of go over the lines if I don't want them, or just so the page so that it knocks it out a little bit. But yeah, everybody has their preferences. I don't think there's any right or wrong way, really. So I'm gonna work this mulberry color into her dress, and I kind of already started doing that a little bit, but I'm gonna start adding this to the shadows, and this will kind of tie her figure, her dress, all of her like her skin and everything, into the background more. So I'm just going to work it into the shadows and leave the light areas pretty much alone. But by putting in the shadow, it'll just sort of bring the background and the foreground together. Make it feel more like it's one cohesive piece and not just like she's stuck on there, kind of. That makes sense. Can you guys see this okay? It looks really pixely on my screen. Are we good? Hello, Andrea. Welcome. Always good to see you, dear. Am I buffering? I can't tell. I think I'm okay. You guys shout out if you're having trouble seeing me, and I'll let it catch up. So adding this purpley pink color into the shadow of this little ribbon here. Maybe let's actually add it to the dress itself here. Give her a little color in there. Hello, dear. Thank you. Oh, good. Okay, we're good. Hello. Thank you. So, yeah. But most of all, I love coloring books that have like a story to them. Like if I can make up a story about the page, and you guys know I like making up stories about stuff. So, like if I can, like this page, when I saw it, I was like, oh, she's like bringing in spring. So that's kind of why I want to finish it, because it's almost spring. So if I can make up a story about the page itself that I'm working on and really get into it, then that to me is just so much fun. I just love it. So, and I don't really restrict myself. Like I'll do landscapes and still lifes and portraits. So I don't really restrict myself on subject matter. But yeah, if the artist does things differently than me and really pushes me outside of what I'm familiar with, then I really like that too. I think it's a really fun challenge. And yeah, coloring isn't easy, so especially when you're not sure exactly what the artist intends, then you just gotta kind of do your own thing. I love it. Hello. Let's see. Dev, right? All right. Yeah, Hella. Yeah, it's actually fairly easy. So you just add the background color, like this pink color in the background is sort of dominating. Cool. This pink color is kind of dominating the middle here of the whole piece. Excuse me. Um, so I thought adding that color into the skin and the shadows of the dress and everything will just harmonize the whole piece. But you can do that with any color in the background of your work. So like if you have a piece and the background is really blue, then working in some blue into the shadows will help. So that's just another example. And what's great is you don't need much, you just need a little touch of it. Um, Christina, I do use Prismas the most right now because that's the set I have the biggest amount of colors for. And also I've been using Prismacolors not very frequently, but on and off throughout the course of my life since about, I would say the first time I bought my first pack of Prismas was somewhere in like 1998. So I'm just really, really familiar with how they work and the color range. And for the longest time, I had a set of 36 Prismacolors. And anytime I needed to use colored pencils for something, I would just go to that little set. But then when I started coloring, I kind of put my paintbrushes down and really got into the dry media, and so now I have a set of 150 Prismas. So yeah, I use those a lot. But I did recently get a set of polychromos colors. That was a gift for Christmas, actually. And I have been working on those, with those rather. And I also have some Holbeins, a very, very small selection of those. And I also have a small set of Caran Dash Luminance, I think is what they're called. And I just got a set of skin tone colors in that. So what my goal is I'm just collecting a bunch of different pencil brands so that I can do tutorial videos for you guys in other brands besides Prismas. Oh yeah. Alright, I'm glad you like it, Hella. And yeah, Christina, I do tend to color in a lot of layers, and yep, that's how I draw too. With a lot of layers. That's okay though. Everybody has their way. I don't think it's necessarily the best way. It does take a long time, but that's just how I do it. I really admire people who can just knock it out in one layer. I have a couple of friends like that, and I'm always so jealous that they finish their pages so much faster than I do. So there's, everybody has their own technique. So I'm also just adding some of this pinky purpley color into the hair. Looks like I actually forgot a couple areas, so I'll just go through that too. For the little stars that I've left blank, I'm going to go over those. This was actually gold leaf. I did that on camera with you guys. Yeah, I'm trying to decide what I want to do with the other stars that aren't in her hair. So I'm just picking random spots. I don't want to add it everywhere because then her hair will look purple, and I still want it to look black. But just again, giving a little touch of it. Abby, the little kitty is so restless. She wants to play. Oh, Ab. Okay. She's funny. Here, you want to sit behind me? Yep. Sorry, guys. Oh, thank you. Christina, you can see how I did this background. I can put a link in the video description later on. I did the background on camera live, so you can see how I did it. It was a layer, I believe, of watercolor that then I went over with colored pencil. I'm just sort of jumping all over the place, aren't I? It's okay, though. There's no rules. Uh-huh. So let's go back into the dress here and add some more. Let's see. Yep, you can see, right? Let's see. Well, hello, Lou. It's very busy. Yeah. Dede's chat is overwhelming. I don't know how she does it. But yeah, it's good to see you over here. Thanks for making it over. My channel is a lot more quiet. We're a smaller group over here. But I'm I'm so impressed with her. Like, she is so good at what she does. And I know she's been doing it for a lot longer, but like, still, I don't know if I'll ever get quite that good at juggling the chat like she does. Like, her chat goes a mile a minute. Like, I don't know how she catches anything. But you guys are nice. You you don't overwhelm me. You give me some time. Let's see, my blurring off camera. There, we're good. So still using the same color that we started with. Just adding it to the shadows. And I do add it in some spots in the lighter areas. If I feel like down here in the dress where it's a little bit more yellow, I'm going to add a little of this pink in there. Just because I feel like it'll go with that yellowier version of the green. Like up here it's kind of more cool. But down here it's a warmer green. So we can get away with working in a warm pink purple color. Oh yeah. Oh, thanks. Uh, I'm not really worried about growing huge. Really, I'm just here because I love it, and I've made some really awesome friends, and I just like helping people out, so not too concerned, but I appreciate it. I'm glad you like my stuff. I figure if I'm just helping one person, then I'm doing a good job, so that's my goal. All right. So this is coming along. Welcome back, Kenny. I must have missed you coming back, but it's good to see you. So this is pretty much the last video I think we need to complete this series. I may not finish it all today, but I'm going to show you all the techniques and the colors that I'm going to use to finish it off. So that way, hopefully we can wrap up this series and call it done. And what's great is this page, I think this is one of the longest works in progress I've ever had. So it'll be nice to finally finish it off. Yeah, Lou. It is. I just I love art. I love drawing. I love painting. I love coloring. I love anything that being creative and working with your hands. So I even do stuff like sewing and pottery and sculpture. I do all kinds of silly things. But yeah, I used to be an art teacher a little while ago. And I loved it, just did not pay very well at all. Like I was actually losing money teaching. Like the gas to get there and back and all the supplies that I would provide to the students. By the time I was done the class, I was like, I think I lost like $10. So it wasn't a very good financial decision for me. But I miss it. I miss helping the class, and I miss, all the students and seeing them grow and progress and helping them along and showing them things that they really want to learn. So I think that's why I'm here. But also, I actually have a problem with stage fright when it comes to cameras, so I'm also actually using my YouTube channel to work through stage fright. When I first started this channel, I used to get severe anxiety before I went live. Like I would have like panic attacks and all kinds of really tough time. But now it's a lot easier for me and I really love it and I've gotten used to it. And so YouTube has gotten me over that fear, which is awesome. And so now I just kind of like want to keep going and not stop. I'm moving along over here. So yeah, and what's funny is like I used to be rubbish at giving presentations for work, and now I'm really good at pitching things and talking to clients in a big meeting setting. So it's funny how like my coloring has really impacted and helped other parts of my life, like in my career and in my just in my being comfortable with myself, I guess. So yeah, it's kind of funny. Okay. That's pretty good for the dress. Let's work a little of this color into her shoe heel here. It's funny, you don't need a lot, but it does add something. Yeah, Hella. Yeah, it was a recommendation to me actually that I try doing it, and it worked. It was great. So let's see. I did want to fix. There are some streaky problems up here at this top area here. I'm gonna actually rotate my page, and I'm using 933. I'm just gonna kind of add a little bit more darkness to this here. Just so it's not quite so splotchy looking. That's better. I don't know if you can tell on camera, but it's funny because my camera looks so much like my screen on my computer looks so much different than my phone screen. I don't know what's with that. Been having some technical difficulties with YouTube lately. Hopefully it gets sorted out. There we go. All right. And now I'm going to add a little more of this color. I think I put a couple spots of this. Yeah, I did. It's that color there. Okay. Maybe soften up this a little bit. All right. Yeah, is that true, Hella? Huh. I don't know what they're doing then. Don't know what's their deal. What's their deal? Alright, so I also want to work a little bit more with these flowers here. Haven't quite sorted out exactly what I'm going to do with them yet, but I do want to make them darker. I'm almost tempted to use this same color because I used it in the sky. Yeah, I think I'm going to try it. Let's try it on this guy here. I just want to give it some more depth. Yeah, I think that'll work pretty well. Oh, excuse me. Still hanging on to that cold, I think. It's going away, but... Sorry about that. Lou, let's see. A shame YouTube is a great way to teach others. Do you watch British Bright? Yes, I love the... So is it the one with oh gosh, what's his name? Paul, is it? As the judge? He's pretty tough. And then there's Mary. Is that the show you're talking about? I do watch that British baking show. Paul Hollywood. Yeah, you've got it. Great British Sewing Bee. I don't think they've shown that. I haven't seen it. I've seen the Great British Baking Show on Netflix. That's where I caught that, and I binge watched that while I was working, actually. Like, so when I'm working on a drawing, I tend to just put shows like that on in the background. Since I live alone and I work by myself, I tend to put on some music or some TV or something in the background, just so I don't feel lonely all the time. I mean, I do see my boyfriend and I have my kitty cat, but I'm such a social person and I'm used to working in an office setting with a lot of other people. So when I transitioned to working at home, it was pretty tricky for me to kind of get over that. So now I tend to use the TV as like a noise machine. Anyway, yeah, but I actually caught myself like watching that show sometimes instead of doing my work, so that was kind of bad. But yes, I do like that show, Paul Hollywood. And Mary Berry, is it? Oh, hello, Cassandra. Welcome. Thanks for tuning in. Australia. Wow. Yes, I'm Mary Berry. Sewing show is kind of a spin-off of the baking. Well, hopefully. Yeah. Yes, you understand. Yep. I mean, my boyfriend does come over and spend the night and hang out with me and all that, but I guess I'm just so social. I don't know. I don't like being alone. But that's okay. That's probably why I like doing these coloring chats with you ladies, because you're awesome. It's so much fun. Alright, so that's how I'm going to deepen up and give more depth to the flowers. So I'll do another one just to show you how I would do an open one. These little wrinkles. It's like a wrinkly petal. I think that's what they are. I don't know. They could be something else, and I'm just making them into wrinkles. I love Hanna Karlzon's style. So I'm going to try and work on her books more. It's just, like, once you get a certain amount of books in your collection, it's so hard to work on them all. I remember when I first started coloring, I only had like 3 coloring books. But now I have so many. It's hard. And what's crazy is I still want to buy more. Isn't that crazy? Like, I have plenty. I have more coloring books I could possibly color in my whole life. Why is it that we need more? Is it because we want choices, I guess, for pages? I don't know what it is. I'm always buying more. It's so bad. So my goal is always just to have at least 1 page colored out of every book, so that way, like, they're not unused. Because there's no way I can possibly finish them all. But I figure, like, as long as I color in at least 1 page each book, then it's not like a wasted book. Like, because there's nothing sadder, I think, than a book that's just sitting around not being colored. Yeah, Hala. So bad. I don't know why we do that. I think it's just that we want the choices, right? Like, can never have enough choices for what to color. But that's why it's so awesome. Like, there's always great new books coming out. Like, people are still working on new books all the time. So does anybody know the news about Kirby Roseanne's new book? Because I saw that there's like a new book in pre-order, but I'm kind of confused if it's like a remake of like the old one, sort of like a best of book, or is it like a brand new book? I was kind of confused about that. Does anybody know? Cassandra. It's way better than stamps, but yeah. And I'm not knocking stamp collecting. My sister actually collects stamps. But it's just, what can you do with a stamp after you put it in your collection? But with a book, with a coloring book, you get to use it. Oh yeah. But yeah, I am definitely a book collector. I think it's that I worry, like, one day that a book won't be available and then I won't be able to buy it. So I think that's why I buy them. Because coloring books do kind of, like, once they sell out, sometimes they don't get reprinted. So maybe that's my fear, is that I'm like, I don't want to miss out. I don't know. So this is basically how I would work on the other flowers to get them all dark enough where they're starting to pop. So I'll do that to all the other ones. I don't think I need to show you every single one. I do want to go to the butterflies, because that's one of the only other spots I think that's really kind of unfinished. Let me think about this here. So what I want to do is I definitely want to add a little more depth and dimension to these. Let's see, Lou. It's nice to have a collection for variety. Yeah, I used to collect stickers too when I was a kid. That's cool. Yeah, I used to collect stickers. Oh, I'm sorry. This is 943, And I'm going to be working on the butterfly here. So what I want to do is I want to push the back wing back in space, so that way the front wing and the back wing are more separate. So I'm going to do that on this one and this one. So how I'm going to achieve that is through a combination of darkening up certain areas and also then lightening up certain spots too. So I'll just show you how I go ahead and do that. So first thing is I want this back wing to feel like it's further back in space. And the way that we do that is darker colors recede and brighter colors come forward. So I'm not going to have this wing be as bright and light as this wing here. Like, So what book were you working in, Lou? I'm always nosy like that. I gotta know what you're working on. Lou, because my work schedule is kind of all over the place, sporadic, it's really hard for me to schedule. Like, I don't have a set time each week that I'm always available to live stream. So right now it is a play it by ear situation, but I am making a dedicated effort to live stream at least once a week. It doesn't always happen, but I'm really trying to get that going because yeah, it's just one of those things. It really does depend. I can't color during the night because I only have natural light. So like the light that I'm getting right now is from my windows. I don't have like a daylight lamp or like something that I can put on my desk to make it brighter. So coloring at night, it's mostly done with like a really low light situation. And while that's okay for me, I'm used to doing that, it doesn't work for the camera. The camera doesn't pick it up, and it's kind of a really poor quality video that results from that. So yeah, it's kind of a shame because I always want to stream at night. But I just can't. Let's see. Oh, Hannah Lynn. All right. Awesome. Those are really quick pages. I have one of her books. I'm going to swap over to 944 and see if I can darken this. Yeah, just a little bit more. Yeah, I like Hannah Lynn's work. It's really quick. Yeah, hopefully, though, I will be able to get a better schedule at some point. But yeah, it's just since, like right now, it is the middle of the workday for me. But I'm free, like I have work I can do, but it's not due today, and I'm ahead of schedule. So really, I just stream when I can do that, like when my work, when I'm ahead on my work and I'm good, and also I stream when like I'm waiting for like a back to me or something like that. So yeah, it's kind of really hard right now. But I'm grateful that I can stream at all, that I work from home, that I can do this. So I'm trying not to complain. It is tricky though. All right, let's see. So hopefully that started to push that back. Another thing I want to do to kind of push it back in space, I'm going to take this violet blue that we were using for the sky, that's 933, and I'm going to use it on the black. So just on this back wing. I don't know if the camera is picking up the difference here, but in person I can definitely see a difference with the two wings. Now I'm going to actually use this blue a little bit down there like that. And also to darken up this little spot right here. And again, it's just this trick of using the sky colors in the foreground objects, which really kind of tie everything together. Oh, good. All right, you can see it. Oh, I'm a graphic designer and a web developer, so I do like the design and the front end coding of websites. So yeah, it's still a fairly artistic job, I think. And I work mostly with small businesses, local, you know, charities and things like that. All right. So now I do definitely want to bring this front wing forward. And how I'm going to do that, just kind of nervous because I have no idea how this is going to turn out. Nothing like doing something live when you're not sure what you're doing. Yeah, Lou, it is 4:30 here right now. Yeah, I would rather not record and wait till the light is good, than record and have like a bad video where it's hard to see what's going on. So, yeah, the sun will be going down in probably about an hour. I'll probably need to wrap up here in about a half hour just so that it doesn't like shift funny. And then let's see, Cassandra sounds hard to me. Oh, my job. Yeah, I guess. I'm sorry. I'm using 1086. This is sky blue light. And now I'm going to go in on the black, but just on the edge here. I think I need a sharper point, which is weird. You guys know I don't. Yeah, here we go. Real sharp. Now let's see if I can. So I'm just going to go here right along the edge. And this will help bring this one forward, hopefully. Yeah, I guess it's tricky. It can be a tricky job, but I like it. I grew up as an internet kid back in the 80s. My mom is a programmer, so I think we always had a computer even when it was weird, like when nobody else had. And we weren't wealthy. We would just get computers, like her work would say, oh, you can take this computer home. And so then she would bring her old work computer home and then let us play with it. I'm going to also do this on a little antenna here, just on this one side. Kind of soften that a little. Yeah, like that. Yeah, I think you can see this. Okay. All right. And then I also want to add some of the mulberry that we were adding into her dress. So 995. I'm going to add that in certain spots. This is a bright, vivid color. So I'm hoping that it will bring this whole wing forward. So what I did is I used duller and cooler colors in the back wing, and I'm using brighter and warmer colors in this front wing. You know, the base was exactly the same, which is good. But now we can kind of separate them and differentiate them a little bit. Let's see, can you see? Yeah, you can kind of see. All right. And then I'll think about what I want to do for the black here. All right. So I don't need a whole lot, but I just wanted to sort of make it feel like they were getting shading in the same spots. Actually, let me do down here a little more too. So even though I'm using different colors, I'm trying to keep them the same value. So how dark or light they are. I think I'm going to use the same color blue for the wing. Now that we have that outline, I think it separates it enough. So I'm going to jump over to 933. And let's see how this looks. So I'm leaving that thinner, lighter blue outline there. Yeah, I think that'll work. Yep, I think because there's enough color separation here, the wings do look like they're separate now, not the same. Before I felt like they were kind of melding together a little too much. Yeah, I like that. Okay. So I'm just going to go over anywhere where we have black with this dark blue color here. Yeah, that should do pretty well. See, I hope that it's easy to see on camera, but so the things that I did is I used mostly browns back here and just that dark blue. But then up here I used that magenta color, I think it's called mulberry actually, and then I outlined that front wing just so that it kind of pops forward. So yeah, I'm gonna do a similar thing on this guy. It has a lot more black though, and there's a little brown mixed in. So I'm going to use the same blue that I used, 933, and I'm going to just sort of go, let me think about this here. I'm going to go over this blue here, this black here, and leave that brown. Add a little bit of shadow there. And this would not be so bright. So I know it's kind of weird I'm using blue. But cooler colors do push things back in space. That's definitely helping. I'm just sort of working this out on camera as I go, so sorry. If I don't sound sure, it's because I'm not sure. Yeah, I like that. That was a lot easier to do, to separate that wing. I'm going to add a little bit of blue, just so it doesn't feel too disconnected. Just in a couple key spots. Yeah. Yeah, that was a lot easier to do, huh? It's funny. Oh, good. Yeah, you can see it? Okay, good. I don't know why my screen is kind of funky. It looks so pixelated to me. But that's okay. As long as you guys can see it, I'm good. Okay. So, let's see. Is there anywhere else that I haven't gone over that I'm going to finish? There are some unfinished spots, but they're all already shown on camera. Yeah, I think we're pretty much wrapped up on all the things that I wanted to show you guys so that I can finish this. Do you guys have any questions? Otherwise, I'll just keep going. So I'm using the same blue I was using on the butterflies. It's 933. Just gonna add a little into this belt here. Yep. Let's see. Yeah, that makes it a little more shiny. Let's add some shading right here. So all the spots that are left, like the stars and the dots, I think I'm going to make them gold. But I might just make them sparkly in the same color. So like if it's like over here, it'd be like a sparkly light blue. If it's over here, it'd be like a pinkier sparkly. I don't know. I can't decide. What do you guys think I should do? I was thinking gold at first because then it's like all of her hair is like shedding like magic. But I don't know. I think that's probably why I haven't worked on this, is I couldn't figure out the finished special effects, if you will, the finishing touches. Yeah, I think that's... let's see. Oh, let me show you. Her shoe looks a little unfinished here. Let's do some more shading on here. I'm going to use the same blue. First go underneath. And give her heel a real solid feel. Like that. Let's see. The multicolor star ID. Yeah, I kind of like that too. I don't know. We're gonna just have to see how I feel when I get to that spot, I guess. Luckily, that comes at the very end, so I kind of put it off deciding. I do not know. Alright, and then let's work in some more, sparkles. I love that, Hella. Yeah, I was thinking of using stickles. So here, I'm gonna, here's like 943, I think. Yep, I'm gonna just blend this on out. Yeah, I have the metallic Jelly Roll sparkly metallic pens. I could use those. I also have like almost every color stickles, so I could use stickles. I could also use, I have like sparkly acrylic paint. I could probably use all of that. Why not? So we're getting the shoe all blended together. Alright, let's see. Different colored stars would look cool. Oh, I already read that. Okay. Yeah, I don't know how Dede does it. She's amazing. Big fan. Okay. I think we're pretty much there. So the things that I'll be doing to wrap up this, I'll finish out all the flowers and smooth out some of these leaves. Like you can see, I did some of them on camera and I just haven't finished them yet. Yeah, they are pretty small, Lou. Gel pen would work, stickles would work. I mean, I have really tiny brushes, so that would work too. Yeah, I have glitter glue, Hella. The stickles are glitter glue. Yeah, I'll think about that. Maybe I'll use all of the above. Maybe we're going to use every sparkly thing I have in my studio. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if that happens anyway, but... So yeah, I'll just finish out, small details like finishing out, like there's some leaves that have just left marker, so I need to still work on those, and flowers and things like that. Yeah, Hella. Yeah, I can definitely use those. And Yeah, I might actually re-gold leaf the gold leaf. It hasn't tarnished too much, but I haven't sealed it yet, so I could add more, like some areas that have flaked off a little bit. We'll see. So yeah. Thank you guys for watching and hanging out with me and chatting, and I was just so excited about Dede's little happy mail that I just had to show you guys. I couldn't wait. So yeah, I still can't believe it. So for those of you who missed the beginning, our dear friend Dee, I'm sure you know her YouTube channel. She sent me this lovely gift, and so I'm going to frame it. Just have to decide how I'm going to frame it. I was thinking about getting a frame that has glass on both sides, so then I could show this side and this side. It's just amazing that she did both sides. So yeah, I was thinking about getting a frame that would have like both, and then I guess I could just flip it on the wall whenever I wanted to. I don't know. I'll think about that. Thank you, Hella. Yeah, I'm really I love this. She did amazing. So yeah. Excuse me. Let's see. Nice kitties. Yep, I got it, Lou. Yep, I opened it up at the very beginning on camera, but I think a bunch of people came in after. So I'm just showing you again. Super exciting. Thank you, Dede. I love it. It will be a treasured part of my art collection. So I'm super excited to figure out how I'm gonna display it. But yeah, I'll let you guys know when I get it framed and all that, and so that way I can show you the finished product if you want. All right, well, yeah, I'm gonna get going. It's over an hour now, and I'm sure you guys have other brilliant things to do with your day. Thank you for watching me color and for checking out all my new whips and my new books. And yeah, I'll try and stream as regularly as I can, but I just can't promise when. So unfortunately, this is going to be like a catch me if you can kind of situation. But if I do know ahead of time when I can stream, then I will try to schedule those so that way you guys will get notified. Also, if you're new to my channel and you don't know me, I am on Instagram and Facebook as well. So on Instagram, I tend to post things like letting you know when I've done something on YouTube. I tend to post there my finished work. And on Facebook, I hold events, color alongs, I do all kinds of things, and I also notify my Facebook group when I'm doing a scheduled live stream, when like I know when I'm going to be doing them. So you guys can join and connect with me on those platforms as well. I love seeing your work too, so yeah, share with me and show me what you got, and I'll love to like and follow and all that. So yeah, anyway, yeah, I think we're done. I don't really want to go, but I should, because I do have work to do. So thanks, Lou, and thank you, Hella, and Cassandra, and anybody else who's still here. Cat and Paste, that's a great handle, by the way. Pretty cute. Who needs cut when you can have cat? I mean, come on. Yep, so anyway, thanks for watching, and until next time, I hope you have a wonderful